Hey Chris here, welcome back to the Investing Boss channel, where in this video we're going to look at the 7 rental payments that I've had from my Dubai properties. Well, I say properties, I just own shares in them through the stake platform, but technically I can call them mine since I own a share of them. Now, I'm not only going to share with you the rental income that I've had, but I'm going to share with you how much I've actually earned in capital appreciation on all the properties that have completed from the secondary market purchases that I made last month in May. So getting on the laptop then, before we jump over to stake, I just wanted to share with you the total portfolio that I have now across the 5 different investing platforms that I'm using. Now, the last update I did on this was actually on the 6th of April, so about 3 months ago. And the total for that, when I, added them all up, was £72,577 and a few pennies. So I'll add these up now and see what I'm up to now 3 months later. So firstly, we've got Invest Engine here. Fantastic platform. Really, really highly recommend it for anyone wanting to get started with investing in the UK. And I just have £768.58 in there. Not a huge amount, I know, but I just use it with a few quid just because I love the platform, basically. Jumping over to my Freetrade portfolio, which is where the bulk of my money is. In my general investment account, I've got just over 3 grand. In my ISA now, that's 51,713. And then in my self-invested personal pension, or SIP on Freetrade, got just over 13 grand. So 13,069 pounds there. Then if we jump over to Harveys Lansdown, where I have my lifetime ISA account, that's where the government will give you £1,000 every time you put 4 grand in there. Well, that's at 15,590. Now, when Freetrade decide to open a lifetime ISA on their platform, I will transfer this money out of here and put it onto Freetrade. I don't really like having a Hargreaves Lansdown account open, but that was the best option for me at the time when I wanted to get a lifetime ISA. If we jump over to the next one here, Etoro, we can see that I'm currently at £1,226, and that's a total gain there. You can see I'm in profit of nearly 1%. I've only had that account open for like 2 months now, and I'm investing in 43 different companies at the moment. And basically, I've set that up because people can copy my portfolio for completely free. And when you copy that, every time I make investments on there, you'll also make the same investments hassle-free. Just top your money up and it copies me. I've got 9 copiers on there now, which is really cool that we're all making money together. So really looking forward to investing more and more into that each month and sharing with you how it's growing over time. Now, finally, over on stake, if we also add this in, so I currently now in total on stake have £6,856. That does vary around a bit because of the exchange rate. So obviously I'm working in pounds, but the stake platform works in AED, or Arab Emirate Dirhams, and that is pegged to the US dollar. So if the US dollar moves, then the AED moves, and it can change the portfolio value up or down, basically. Now you can see on there, my total income from rental payments is now at £19.67, and I'll talk about that in a second in more detail. But you can see the value appreciation, which is the big number, it's actually £583.35. So that's of course, the value of the property is going up, and I've made that gain there. Now, that's a really nice number for me. I'll scroll down here and actually show you why it's such a big number. So if we click on all my properties here, I own shares in 10 different properties now in total. And basically what's happened here, this month in June, I've had 7 properties that have paid a rental income. And 2 of them, the reason why, so one of them, this one here, 2-bed in Burj Views, I've only just invested in that, so there's no rental payment for this month. I believe the first one's going to be in August. The 2-bed in Marina Residences, number 4 on the Palm, that would actually be my largest dividend payer, but there was no one that had rented it out in the month of May to get payments in June. But I expect some nice payments next month for that one. And then finally, the third one that didn't pay was actually, I believe it was this 2-bed in City Walk, my first ever property that I invested in. There was just not enough people that, not enough stays in that apartment. So that's why the rental income stayed down there at £1.09. But you can see here the rental payments that I've had. So if we scroll up a bit, Yeah, you can see like £4, £4, £5, £2, 62 pence on that one, £2 on that one. And the big money, so the rental payments aren't huge at the moment, but I expect them to grow, of course, over time with compounding and how it works. But the big money that I've made in that capital appreciation is because of buying these properties from other people on the stake platform when the secondary market was open. That meant that I could buy them at a discount. So people advertise their shares for either 5, 10, 15 or 20% discount. And for example, this one here, 2-bed in Al Majara, that was at a 20% discount. So I put nearly 1,500 quid, well, just over £1,000 in that. And you can see I made a 20% gain on that straight away. Then as well, we can see here, the studio apartment in The Spirit, that's up 17.5% there. And then, for example, the property on the Palm that I have, up nearly 10% straight away, so 9.6% on just under £2,000 that I invested. And that's again because someone had listed their shares for a 10% discount. But what you've probably been waiting for is the total portfolio, where it sits at now. So 3 months ago, we were at about 72,500 and a few extra pounds there. And now we're actually sitting at £92,262.05. Now, because a lot of my investments are in dividend-paying stocks and, of course, rental-paying properties, the larger this number gets, the easier it is going to grow. So I really, really expect it, as soon as we get to like the next, in another £8,000, we're going to be at 100 grand. Really, really going to take off as I add more money to it. And the income that I get from it also gets paid back into it. If you like a bit of compounding on your returns yourself, do drop a like on the video below. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.